Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jeff Steele Show, where we keep it inspirational, motivational, and real. I'm your host, Jeff Steele, and I have a special guest for you tonight, the lovely Miss Rhodina Moore. Come on the set, darling. How are you?
Hi.
Long time.
Nice.
Have a seat, please. As I indicated, her name is Rhodina Moore, a singer known as The Voice. Tell us a little bit about that.
That nickname actually came from band members. They used to call me Baboon.
Ba-boom.
God has blessed me with large vocal cords, and I don't need a microphone when I'm in the room singing.
I know this. I used to own a club back in the day, and I remember you and your band coming to play for me.
Yeah, you were very nice to me there.
Well, thank you. We had a good time, very good time.
Yes.
What projects are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm finishing up my documentary. It's called Women in Music, Ice for Fire.
Okay.
And I'm working with my son. He's producing it, and
Keeping the money in the family,
Yeah.
huh? Okay. I understand that much. I know you've been in the business for a while. What people have you worked with so far?
well, I opened up for Melba Moore, Delphonics. I've shared the stage with Lil Jimmy Scott, George Benson. I mean,
We're talking old school right now. Oh, right.
Yeah. Also, I did some interim work with the Lords of the Underground. So I mean, I've kind of basically covered every.
So you have a broad
generation.
spectrum of different things.
Yeah.
I love all the people you named. That's one thing about me. As far as music, I like all types of music. Well, just about all types of music.
Yeah.
Now you work with that many people. Do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on right now?
Yeah, actually, we're doing Talent 2013 Talent in the Mix.
Okay.
And we're gonna combine name acts. Because we want to preserve the name acts,
Okay.
and also talented individual gospel R&B. So that's going to be coming up soon. We're doing something up in Dover. I think in about maybe 2 weeks, so people can look on Facebook and see me advertising it.
Okay, Dover. That's near Wharton. I remember I used to stay up there. My second studio was up in Wharton.
Yeah. And the other project that I'm doing, I'm one of the lead singers for Metropolitan Baptist Church. I'm back into church really strongly. Kind of like, they call me kind of like Aretha Franklin, where she sings in the church and then she comes out of the church and she does.
Is the church where you got your inspiration to sing?
I was in church when I was a little girl, 3 years old. Everybody was ministers, and so I left the church because I wanted to go and save people in the world. And when the musicians took me as far as they could take me, then the church called me back. So I'm back in the church, and it's just I'm just trying to figure out where this voice is supposed to be.
And where you're
working.
trying to take it?
Yeah, where it's going. Yeah.
Well, Gina, what projects are you working on right now?
Well, actually, there's one song that I did on CD, and it's I'm working on putting it out. It's called. We had to pick a song that represented my personality, and because sometimes as a woman,
Okay.
when you're out there singing, people can take your personality in the wrong way. So the song is entitled "Don't Misunderstand."
Okay. Sounds very interesting already.
It's a remake of a Gordon Parks song, and it basically gives you reads into my personality. If I'm smiling, or if I'm spending time with you, if I'm too friendly, so I don't look like a flirtatious person. So it actually represents my personality.
Well, as far as your personality, from what I remember, you've always been a lady. You've always respected God, and that's why someone had told me you were singing gospel. Any particular churches around? I mean, you're from Newark originally.
Yeah.
And you now, I understand, residing in East Orange?
Yes, but the church that I attend is in Newark, New Jersey. I'm originally Pentecostal, so we have a joke going. So we have a religion called Baptocostal.
Okay.
Because I'm bringing the Pentecostal to the Baptist church, and they're like,
mixing it up at the same time.
Mixing it up, yeah.
Sounds great. Keeping it real, which I do. I always grew up in the church. My father is Deacon Frederick Douglass still.
Okay.
So every Sunday morning I was crying because I wanted to see Abbott and Costello, but and my mom made me sing in the choir. I didn't want to do that, but keeping it real, when I went to rehearsal, I was out of 30 people. It was only me and one other dude, and I was there every Saturday for choir rehearsal. And that's keeping it real. What words of inspiration would you have for the people out there in the audience that would aspire to do what you're doing or get into singing? How would they go about it, and what should they do to prepare themselves, or as far as vocal training or different things? Like, what would you say?
Well, actually, I train voices, and not just singing voices, people that want to speak, and people
Okay.
that have been frightened and afraid to speak up. And so I would just like to encourage people to, don't be silent about things that are important to you, and don't let anybody intimidate you into thinking that you can't do anything at any age, at any time. Break through the barriers. Try it. You never know how far you're going to go.
Well, I know it's been said that a true artist, a true singer really won't reach their peak until they've been through some things. I mean, I've tried to sing a little bit myself, but through things that I've went through in my life, I can hit a note now. Definitely.
Well, if you look back in history, the majority of the artists that were basically profiled and actually they had something coming from their heart.
Right.
So it's in the heart. What's in your heart, express what's in your heart. You can't wear a mask because eventually that mask is going to come off you. And like you said, you have to go through something. Yeah, it's good to go through something, but don't let it consume you.
Right, exactly, exactly. And I noticed also as I moved to different churches for different events and unfortunately funerals and things like that, I've noticed a lot of churches they have different styles of singing. What is the Baptist-costal?
Baptist-costal. I'm supposed to be singing this Sunday morning. I'm doing a song by Beverly Crawford.
Okay.
It's called "He's Done Enough," and I mean we do those type of gutty songs, and then there are songs because it's a movement. It's a movement. So you're moving, and the pastor comes and he takes the movement. So it's basically a movement. It's more funk-oriented music.
Rhodina Moore, that was awesome.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank you for coming to the show today, and thank you for being on the Jeff Steele Show. I'm your host, Jeff Steele, where we keep it inspirational, motivational, and we keep it real.